Hey, what's going on there? Dr. Jason here, board certified naturopath. In our series that we talked about naturopathic foundations, here we go for another one. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about water. Water is unbelievably important. Of course, we're a water-based being, and but there's a lot of misconceptions out there. And in my years of clinical practice and my geeky scientific research, I found that it is super important to stay hydrated, absolutely, but oftentimes we are overdoing it, believe it or not. Okay, so let's talk about that. We want to shoot for roughly half your body weight in ounces of water, although I do see a max around 80 to 90 ounces even for a larger person, okay? So we don't want to just keep guzzling water. You can drink too much. In fact, a lot of people are overdoing it when we start a health routine or a fitness routine. And why do I say that? Because you might be thinking, well, water flushes things out. Isn't that good for me? I've heard all the experts and on and on. I see guys at the gym, big giant jugs, or I see, people on Instagram or social, you just chugging away. And that's great that they're, expressing like, hey, I stay hydrated. That's awesome. You know what the issue is minerals. Our soil, it's not really soil anymore. It's actually really sand. Most of our agriculture that we grow food in is soil now. Sorry, sand. And it's very little soil left. It's been blown away as they rip open the earth to turn over the ground and everything. And let me first say, I love farmers. It's a hard career profession. More power to them. It's just, it is what it is. This is, science. It's facts. So anyway, we have so little minerals in our soil anymore that when you're already minerally depleted. Most people that I test, tons and tons of mineral depletion, right? Deficiencies. So when you add water without minerals, guess what you're doing? You're depleting your electrolyte balance of those minerals even more. So I want you to stay hydrated, but I highly recommend a trace mineral added to the water. And furthermore, there's other supplementation that we could talk about, with as far as taking with food. Multivitamins and things we can get into later, but we've got to add minerals to the diet if we're going to, drink a lot of water. So remember, more water, more minerals. You got to keep that balance. One of the best ways to do that is adding Celtic sea salt to your water. You don't need to have it taste salty though, okay? You don't want to overdo it, but Celtic sea salt is unbelievable. It has massive amounts of sea-based minerals and trace minerals. I mean, there's 80, 90, who knows? There's just tons in there. And you're just basically getting back to ancient eating patterns when you do that, okay? One of my favorite things to recommend to patients here in my practice is, upon waking, is to get in a lukewarm, between 20 and 30 ounces, depending on your size and what's going on with you, of water, and have that a good, maybe, quarter teaspoon of that Celtic sea salt. You can use Himalayan if you'd like. I like Celtic a lot better though. And we dilute that in there, stir it up and get that down, and then wait a good 15 to 20 minutes, let that get through the bowels. It does wonders for the body. Get your electrolytes up. It says, hey, adrenals, you don't have to work so hard to make, balancing hormones anymore. It's just incredible, okay? So let's work on staying hydrated. Also, another big one, I find people struggle with trying to get in water when you get busy. For example, a dental hygienist that I work with that works in my practice or is a client of mine. She just, she's in patients' mouths, right? Hours and hours a day. She can't just stop and take a break like a lot of you that work. So I totally respect that. But I did encourage her over time to empower herself and improve her self-care habits. And she would bolus water, meaning in between, a couple patients, maybe she'd do 1 or 2 cleanings. She would go, chug 8 to 12 ounces, and it just takes a few, 30 seconds. Come back and, another couple patients, again, chug some more water. My point is, you don't have to sip water all day. There's a lot of people that you may see that or may teach that, and it's okay. But remember, the human body is designed to bolus substances in it. We're actually designed to, have a pretty good sized meal, and we don't eat for many hours, right? We're really not designed to graze, actually, and the same with water. If you think about where our ancestors have came from, or even tribal populations on the planet now, they don't sip water all day. They're going to have, a bolus of it, a pretty good sizable amount, go on with their day, come back, get more water. So think about, again, pulsing this bolus of water throughout your day. Maybe, and again, that between 8 to 12 ounces every couple hours. Just find a strategy that works for you. But again, that fasting water first thing upon rising is really big. And you're drinking too much water, by the way. If your urine gets really, super clear, back off, and again, add minerals. And not enough water if you see like amber, like more of a dark yellow color. Obviously, there could be other medical conditions, so be mindful of that. But hopefully this helps you out. Stay tuned for more naturopathic foundations. Have a great day. Bye-bye.